What do we do? This is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about Terrestrial Festival. So before we get into it, I actually want to give a comment on the current Pokemon YouTubing content creating space. For the past few months, I've been really busy, but whenever I have time, I would click onto different YouTube videos to watch about the Pokemon content and to, see what is the market sentiments of things. And here are my conclusions. The first thing is all of these content creators are trying to attack each other, or like a lot of them are trying to attack each other by picking up something that they've said and say that they're wrong, they're right, they're never right. They are just niche picking on certain videos of content creator and say, they were wrong about this. But, they just kind of ignore the fact that they could be right about something else. And to me, content creating right now has become a joke in a way. People just keep on attacking each other. So I don't like that. The second thing I realize is that it is focused very, very strongly on ultra modern products, especially Scarlet and Violet, or even like, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon. There hasn't been a lot of talk about other cards. For example, did anyone mention the Scream Munch going up in price? Did anyone talk about the Mario Pikachu reaching record high? I just don't really see a lot of these contents. They're just making contents trying to fulfill the sentiment of people investing buy, or like, no, look at the scalpers, they're fighting each other, these kind of videos. And, I want to bring more variety back into the space. And the third thing is there's not a lot of Japanese products. Not a lot of people are well versed in Japanese products to really talk about Japanese products. So yeah, and like I said, I do want to bring back and give back to the community by filling up these spaces. But before I bash anyone, and to be honest, this is not a drama channel, so I'm not going to bash any YouTube channel. But I'm going to do something every video. I'm going to actually recommend, or I'm going to talk about one of these content creators and talk about the good things that they are doing. So a lot of the time, we're very hateful. There's a lot of hate in the Pokemon communities. They're very divided. There's the investor and collectors, the scalper. We don't like them, these sort of stuff. But hey, you know what? I'm just going to name a channel and then I'm going to say something good about the channel. I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm going to say something good. And hopefully this will bring more positivity back into the YouTube community. Let's see how that goes. And today, the first channel that I've been actually watching for a very long time is called PikaPika Papa. I've known that that content creator has started out making Pokemon content. He was a sports card collector, something along that line. And basically he collected a lot of data over these past 2 or 3 years, looking at Pokemon cards. And, he actually makes really, really good content, like genuinely really good content with a lot of data and stats to support his argument. And it doesn't matter what his argument is. I think the good thing is that those stats are very valuable for people to make their own decision. I think that's something that is very, very cool that they're doing. So, shout out to PikaPika Papa. That's very good videos that you're making. And I'm a fan. I do enjoy watching your video. So that's that. So like I said, every videos that I make, I will try to complement different YouTubers making video, even though there might be some that are very controversial, like Alex. But so I'm going to do that. Okay, so what was I talking about in this video? Terrestrial Festival. Now, for those of you guys that are unaware, Terrestrial Festival has just received a large reprint in Japan. And basically, many Japanese distributors are offering this to people. And just yesterday, basically when I filmed the video, just yesterday, I've been asked 3 times if I want to order more Terrestrial Festival, and the price each time dropped from originally it was like 85 to 75 US dollar for the final time. I actually didn't order any because I do think that I have a good position of them. I bought most of mine at 60 US dollars, so I'm not going to buy more right now. especially the Japanese side of things, because I think that if anything, I'm comfortable with the amount of inventory I have right now of Terrestrial Festival. If anything, I would be buying the English side of things, the Prismatic Evolution, and that's exactly what I have been doing. A lot of people ask, hey, collect Pokemon, have you still been buying Pokemon cards, in this current hype market? Yes, I do buy Pokemon cards. I've been buying Pokemon cards. I've been buying Pokemon cards for my personal collection as well as my inventory for investing. So I'm going to share with you guys more of them over the course of the next few videos. But today's video was mainly focused on Terrestrial Festival. So I want to say that Terrestrial Festival, if it was at around $70, $75, it's a nice price. I mean, whether you want to buy it or not, that's your decision. But like I said, I think that I would not personally buy it because I would have a lot more stock at a much lower price. But if you're planning to buy it right now on eBay, I think it's going for what, 90, 100, 110. Hold on for a few weeks. I think that the price is going to drop back down because everyone's focus is no longer on Terrestrial Festival, even though it is definitely the best set of this era. People's eyes are going to be on White Flare and Black Bolt and White Flare. So a lot of people are going to start forgetting about Terrestrial Festival, and then it's going to stagnate, and then it's going to hop back up again after people realizing, hey, Tag Bolt, White Flare is actually not that good. Hey, yes, I said that White Bolt and Black Bolt and White Flare is actually not that good. I'll explain that in later video. But like I said, I would rather buy the English side of things if it was at around 75, 80 USD. I would still buy the English side. So Elite Trainer boxes, Prismatic Evolution, you can easily get them at 110 to 130. That's the price range that I've been buying them. I know sometimes you can get it for cheaper, but I like to buy it as an entire case of 10. So I don't like to find individual sellers selling, then you have 2, you have 3, you have 5. And then it's just really messy if I was to follow up on any shipping. So I'd rather, go to a more expensive place and I say, you have 5 cases, give me 5 cases. 130 it is. Free shipping, that's great. These sort of stuff. So I've been buying Prismatic Evolution, and I've been funding that Prismatic Evolution sale or purchase with a lot of Evolving Skies. I've been selling off a lot of Evolving Skies, and I've been selling off a lot of Team Up. When I say a lot, I do mean 5 boxes or 3 boxes. So yeah, it's not a lot. And these I've been selling. So I've been selling these it's a lot of 4, a lot of 8, a lot of 12, these sort of stuff. Because, one case an entire case of 288 of these, I have tons of these. And the price of these are great right now. But I'm not selling all of them because I do believe that there's still room for this to grow. So how I am playing the market right now is that whenever I want to buy something, I sell something. So I'm not investing new money. I'm not spending new money out of my pocket to buy new things, but I'm not cashing out on Pokemon. So that's why I think that a lot of people are actually doing the same. They're just selling out some products that have gone up in price, and they're buying the new products. And that's why we're seeing a lot of the prices, even with Destined Rival, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, they're not really dropping much. And it's because because other products has gone up so much that they have sold them, and they just kind of I could just sell 1 Evolving Skies for $2,000 US, and then buy an entire case of Prismatic ETB and more, right? So, 200 and 2,000 is okay, it's a nice trade, So that's why the price of a lot of booster box are not coming down, and the demand are still very high. And why people are willing to pay that price is because they're not willing to pay that price out of their pocket. They're willing to offload the products that they have in order to pay for those price. So yeah, so you've actually made money, so it's okay to pay a higher price, and that's where the demand is coming from. A lot of people are like, no, I don't understand why people are paying these crazy price when MSRP. Now you know. Well, because we don't pay that price. We're just trading products, and that's something that, you know, a lot of new collectors have to understand. Initially, yes, you have to pay and buy the products, but you know, once you're in this hobby for 3 to 5 years, which a lot of people have been since COVID, you know, they're not spending new money. They're just selling old products and then using those money to buy the new products. You know, that's how you grow your products. And later on, when there's a chance, I will share with you how I wrote my products, right? So yeah, that's that. So, but you know, this video mainly focused on Terrestrial Festival. Like I said, if you were to buy it right now, hold on to it, because I think that the price will definitely drop because there's a large reprint. If you are thinking about selling it because the price will drop, your choice. I wouldn't, but your choice. So that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you guys like to watch. You know, give me some ideas. You know, I have some ideas of what I want to talk about, but hey, let me know what you guys like to watch. I've been off the market for such a long time. Let me know. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.